Many women feel that a bad hair day equals a bad day. When a woman's hair is too fine, too frizzy, too dry, turning grey or falling out, her self-esteem is seriously affected. Hair not only completes a woman's appearance, but also reveals some certain part of her own personality. And when we're on the go all the time, hair care is hard to manage. Imagine the most cutting-edge technology, a brand tailor-made just for you. A range that is not only anti-aging, but also packed with the most innovative and natural ingredients. You are about to experience the future in hair care and treatments. Introducing Revelry Hair Co., leaders in the hair and beauty industry. With years of research, testing and sourcing the most innovative ingredients available on the market, Australian-owned Revelry is different to any other range on the market. No matter what your hair condition is, it's Revelry's promise to deliver you salon-grade results in your home. During this show, you will have the most exclusive kits at the most amazing prices. Plus, we will deliver this advanced hair care range to your door for free, anywhere in Australia. Get ready as we protect, restore and nourish your hair with Revelry.
Hello and welcome everyone to Openshop. We are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. My name's Carla and I am sure we are going to bring you the best shopping experience in Australia with the most amazing brands, the most amazing products with variety and value. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell you about the brand I'm going to show you today, because if you want value and if you want beautiful hair, let me ask you a few questions to get started. Do you have, like me, flat, lifeless hair, fine hair? Do you want to avoid harsh chemicals like I do, particularly in the shower? It's going over your entire body. What about styling? I always find that so hard because I want to use products, but then it weighs my hair down. All of these things, the sensitive scalp issues. You know, we don't want to wash every single day, right? We don't have time, and guess what we're all using? You know it, dry shampoo. That wasn't even around 5 years ago. Now I'm using more than I've ever used, but I need to detox. Well, I'm here to tell you that today I have a solution that is natural, chemical-free, toxin-free, Australian-made and Australian-owned, and it's going to be a game changer, not just for me, because it's changed my game, but it's going to change your game, because we're talking about detoxing the hair. It's a new concept. It's something you may not have heard from before, but it's using natural ingredients, amazing natural ingredients, things like lava salts and peppermint oil and the most cutting edge ingredients. And you know what else? When we say Openshop is here for you, we mean free postage, not only free postage, express free postage. And if it's your first order today, 10% off. And then on top of that, you're going to go into the draw to win a car, and not just any old car, a Mercedes car. So there's no reason to not shop your little heart out today, because we are going to share with you one of the most beautiful brands I've tried ever in hair care, and it's called Revelry. And joining me in the studio today is the amazing Wendy, founder, developer, owner. Welcome.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
Well, I just love the product. When I was given the samples, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is my jam. I mean, I love natural products, but your product is just amazing. We're going to talk to you, but guess who's here? It's also Gabs.
Hi.
Hi, Gabs.
Hi.
What do you think of Revelry?
I am a fan, an absolute fan. I've never used anything like this before, so for me it was new and it was incredible. And you might see a photo of me.
Oh, I can't wait to share that
It
little,
was before,
that little
it was before
morsel of
using the Revelry.
goodness. Now, Gabs, we've got models coming
We've
on.
got
Who are we seeing today?
three incredible models. We've got Tara, we've got Rika, and we've got Kelly. So they're all going to tell us about their hair issues and how this solution has, helped them with getting their hair perfect.
Okay, now we're going to talk to Wendy about the brand, because, I know that right now, 2019, we do not need to compromise anymore, Wendy. We don't have to buy chemical-laden products to clean our hair. Tell me about your philosophy and how Revelry came about.
So we created Revelry exactly for that. The whole thing was you could have natural products or you could have style. And I had really naturally curly hair and had a lot of background in hair and the beauty industry. And I started to realise that I couldn't use natural hair care because of how curly my hair was. So we kind of went down a road of wanting to find no compromise, because we want to have beautiful hair, but we want to use better ingredients as well.
Because a lot of the ingredients that we have used over the time have things like silicons, sulfates, parabens, fragrance, all these things we know are not good for hair. Why are they continuing to be used?
I guess the reality to make hair care is like any product. There's lots of fillers in there which make a product cheaper to make. They don't necessarily add any value to the hair or to the shampoo. If anything, as we'll talk about today, it's detrimental to the hair and your style lasting. You know, people get in this cycle of buying product that's full of ingredients. That means you're constantly washing your hair.
Yes.
You constantly think you've got bad hair. You kind of just don't get into the that's what you accept. You go, oh, I've got bad hair. That's how it is.
Same thing.
Well, look how good your hair's looking today. I mean, you always look beautiful, but oh my gosh, next level.
I absolutely loved my hero product for me was the scrub.
Yeah,
it was the detoxifying black salt scrub. I've never used anything like it before. For me, it was like a day spa experience in the shower, in my home, and it's a process that I've never done before. So that for me was a real treat.
And hold on, okay, girls, we are going to give you item numbers. We are going to give you prices. We're going to give you the best value pack. In fact, why don't we get into it now? Because this is such good value. It's called Pump Up the Volume, which most of us need, right? We need that lift and we want it to stay and we want to be able to hold our style all day. So Wendy, in the kit, what are we getting?
So the kit has one of our best-selling products and probably one of the most unusual products on the market. So it's the Detox shampoo, which has got black lava salt in it. And so the Detox shampoo is really quite unique in the way that it feels and that you use it, but it leaves your hair and scalp cleaner than you've ever felt.
Oh my gosh, it's like when you go to the salon and they wash your hair and it's the cleanest it ever is.
But even better.
But even better.
Because it's got that, it's like it was like I was exfoliating my hair, my scalp. And, you know, with skincare, you know, the experts tell us that we should start with exfoliating. I've never done anything like this before. And for me, it was the day spa experience for my hair.
So we don't just get that though, right? We get in the kit, we get the Detox shampoo. What else do we get?
You get our volume mist. Now the volume mist is a little bit different to traditional volume mist. So most of the time you spray them in, they feel crunchy, your hair feels crunchy, you've got to wash it out the next day. So the beauty of our volume mist is you spray it in and it's kind of like a treatment as well. So you get really beautiful, Gabby's hair shows you get really beautiful lift through the ends as well. So root to ends, it stays, and the beauty is tomorrow she can just brush it out if she wants to as
because of the technology is that it feeds the shaft rather than sitting over everything.
So
and
we work
building
on
up.
the inside of the hair, and more, I mean, lots of brands do say that, but we're actually using ingredients that are light enough to penetrate, but don't have any coating to sit on the outside of the hair.
So not sticky.
Not sticky,
doesn't feel sticky. So the thing I love is I've got the volume, I've got this shape that I've never had before, and I don't feel as though I'm going to have to wash my hair first thing in the morning or before I go to bed, because it doesn't, there's no spray, there's no product. It is your product. It is that volumizing mist that's given me the control, but the lift and the bounce.
Now, can I tell you something really exciting about this deal? Not only do you get these two hero products that are so unique, so different to anything else that you've ever tried, but you are literally getting the shampoo and conditioner for free. Now, the shampoo and conditioner would normally be around about $25 a piece, right? You're getting all of this for an amazing, amazing price. So you get a system, you get your shampoo and your conditioner, you get your detox that you're going to use maybe once or twice a week, and then you get your volumizing mist, which you're going to use absolutely every day.
And
So
you
that's
can use it every day.
That is value, right? Because, I mean, I've paid at the hairdressers just for, a really nice treatment, somewhere between $40 and $60, and it's a one-off. So that, for me, was, not only was it beautiful product, it's value. It's value.
Okay, so what we're paying today is not $129, $79.95. So you are technically paying for the detox shampoo and the mist. Zippo in postage. You're not paying anything. It doesn't matter where you live. We're going to ship it to you for nothing, okay? And if it's your first purchase, we're going to give you another 10% off. And you're going to go into the draw to win a Mercedes.
Yes,
now,
please.
Yeah, and a 30-day money. So if you're saying, come on, Carla, that can't be right. I can't. Really, I've never heard of detox shampoo before. I want you to try it. I want you to get it on order today and get it home And try it, because it is like a spa in the salon. All of the peppermint oil, which is real peppermint oil, by the way, it's not a perfume.
Yes.
It radiates through the shower.
Doesn't it?
Comes up through your senses. It's like having a little mini spa treatment.
Absolutely, absolutely. For me, it was not, sometimes washing your hair can almost be a chore. Sometimes it's like, oh, I've got to wash my hair. For me, it was like, wow, this is a treat. Thank you.
Okay, Gabs, it's come your time to shine. To shine, my darling. Oh, you always wish for this. It's a before shot of the gorgeous Gabs before.
Well, Carla, in my defence, I was actually not having a bad hair day. I was having an average. I was feeling quite okay about myself.
Well, you look very serious.
Amazing, got here to the studio, and our lovely producer Karen said, "Gab, I'd like you to take this home. Please use it."
Well, I'll tell you what.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you. Yeah, tell me what you love about that picture.
About the picture. Well, I've never been able to get my hair looking like this. My hair is quite wiry, it's quite dry, but it's also quite frizzy. So for me to be able to get shape and hold without using hairsprays, without using mousse or gel or wax or products where my hair feels heavy and sticky, for me, absolute treat to feel that I've been sitting in the hairdressers, but yet know that I don't have to scrub it tonight, I don't have to wash it tomorrow. And if I want to do an updo tomorrow, I can, because it's not all stuck together with hairspray.
Well, this is the thing, right, Wendy? Style with no compromise.
Yes.
Right? Now, we're going to look at some more before and afters, because you're not the only one.
Oh, no.
You're not Robinson Crusoe. We're all loving Revelry, and you will as well. Let's have a look at some more before and afters. Oh my gosh, look at the shine in that.
She looks like she's had a haircut.
It's not just about the volume, it's about the condition, right, Wendy? So we're getting conditioning ingredients in there as well?
Well, that's the whole thing of the ingredients penetrating into the hair. So you kind of get a reflecting feeling rather than a shine that sits on the top. So the hair really reflects and gives really nice shine, not just in the light, but in general day as well, which you can kind of notice in everyone's hair that uses it. It's one of the first things people say is, my hair looks so shiny.
So shiny.
And it's because we're also removing the build-up of things as well. So usually, our hair is meant to be naturally shiny, but over time, I guess we colour it, we treat it, and we put toxic ingredients on it regularly that overburden the hair. Overburden's probably the way to describe it. It makes our hair limp.
Well, that's right. And look at this one. Again, if you want long hair, quite often that is the compromise. When you go to grow your hair longer, it just gets so limp. Look at that.
Right.
So much lift.
She looks like she's had a trim,
Yeah.
as well as a treatment, as well as a professional finish. The shine on that on its own is incredible, but you can see the cut, you can see the style. So is that the combination of the 4 products, or is that particularly the volume mist?
The volume mist definitely gives that volume, especially on the ends, because what you often find is when you blow dry, you blow dry from the top and it's really easy to get root lift. But what really strikes, you kind of get the root lift and then you get the limp ends, and as the day goes on, it gets worse and worse. So the volume mist really helps hold that curl without being crunchy throughout the day.
And gives it a little bit of that shine, or
Yeah,
gives
it
it a
does.
lot of that
Yeah,
finish?
makes it
Okay, so
shine.
it is a combination of the 4.
Yeah.
It is a combination of the 4.
It's kind of the 4, because what happens is the detox shampoo, removes anything that's built up on the hair that's stopping it from being shiny, refracting the light, as well as building from the inside. The shampoo and conditioner have no silicone, so there's nothing going on top of the hair to build it up.
Okay.
And then you move into the volume mist that's giving really light hold as well.
Well, that all makes sense.
Yeah.
To me, when I use it, I just thought, why haven't I ever used this before?
Yeah.
How come I didn't know about this?
Yeah. And I bet you're asking yourself the same question at home. Hang on, when did a detox shampoo come out, and why don't I know about it? Well, now you can grab it right here at Openshop. 132580 is the number you call, or you hop onto our website, openshop.com.au. We're open all the time, 24/7. So you're going to be able to grab this right now. You go into the draw to win a Mercedes-Benz. If it's your first order, 10% off, $79.95. That is huge value. You're getting the shampoo and conditioner for free. And I bet you're saying, how do I order, Carla? Let's do it. Get on the phones now and get yours on order. We ship for free right around Australia.
Introducing Revelry Hair Co., leaders in the hair and beauty industry. Australian-owned Revelry is different to any other range on the market. No matter what your hair condition is, it's Revelry's promise to deliver you salon-grade results in your home. This is your opportunity to discover exclusive offers from the Revelry Haircare range. With Openshop, you'll receive free express delivery anywhere in Australia and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Plus, if it's your first purchase at Openshop, you'll receive an instant 10% saving off your order. Call Openshop on 13 25 80. Visit us at openshop.com.au or through the Openshop app. Revelry Hair Co., the finest quality hair care products with all natural ingredients and is 100% silicone free.
Yes, it's that easy. You've got to grab yours and try it for yourself because there is so much going on in this range. The one thing that's not in there are nasty toxic chemicals or silicons, and that's really important to know. But what else is important to know is what's actually in it, and that's what we're going to delve into now. And we're going to welcome our very first model. Gabs, who have we got?
We've got the beautiful Rika, and she has just had her hair done. Your hair looks incredible.
Thank you.
What sort of hair issues do you normally have? What sort of concerns do you have on a daily basis with your hair?
So because my hair is very, very fine, very thin, I struggle to get the volume, the bounce, the body in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what sort of products would you normally use to get that lift and bounce?
It's the normal hairsprays,
Spray.
different hairsprays, different products, or I just get to a hairdresser and get it done because it's so hard. It's so hard to get the volume in the hair type
If the
I
hair
have.
is fine, it can be. So, you have just used the volume mist. I know that you just had the process done, and I'm going to ask you about that in a minute because I hope you had the same experience that I did. I loved it. Yeah. How do you find the volume mist? Because your hair, to me, looks like it's got body and volume and bounce. It looks to me, but it just feels, I can see it's not sticky. I can see it's not, doesn't have spray. How does it feel?
It feels amazing because before with other products, I just wanted to get the product out, get to the end of the day and wash it out.
Right,
But-
okay, so I'm just having a little look on the screen at your before and afters. If you can just look at the camera because everyone at home wants to have a look at your hair. Rika looks stunning. It just looks like you've stepped out of a salon. But
Yes,
as I
it
said, it's got body, it's got shine, it's got movement, which I love because that screams volumes, not only in the look, but it means that you don't have to go home, have a shower like you said. Does it feel heavy or does it feel light?
No, it feels very natural, very light, and it just shiny, and it just did the job very quickly.
So I think you're going to be a little bit of a fan of the volume mist in future.
Yes, definitely.
Lindsay, tell me, how have we achieved that? Because I'm watching our gorgeous model move her hair. But how have we achieved that through the mist rather than it being kind of a glued stick?
So the mist is really light, and when you spray it, you'll see it's got a really fine texture. And so you kind of spray it through the hair, and what it does is the main ingredient we're using is hydrolyzed soy. So how that works is it's actually temporarily bonded to the hair. But the beauty of it is it's water soluble, so it washes out. So again, we're not getting any build-up. But because it bonds to the hair, each fibre of the hair becomes thicker. So when you put all of your hair fibres together, obviously you get much thicker
It gives you the feel and the appearance.
Because one hair creates many. If one hair is got better volume, then the rest of it all folds, and that's why you get this beautiful movement. I mean, I think it's one of the things I love most is the fact that you can have hair that's styled, looks beautiful, but it still moves and looks completely natural.
It's so smooth, and I feel so comfortable in it. I don't want to wash it out. I want to leave it in.
Well, the beauty is you won't have to wash it as often, so it will last longer.
So you can see the difference. To me, it looks like you've had your hair recoloured. I mean, I can't believe that shine. But the non-sticky, the non-sticky, that's probably not the term that you'd use.
That's not the technical term. No, I don't.
I've just sprayed it on my hand, and to me it feels like skincare for your hair.
Like that.
Is that how you feel?
It is. It feels nourishing, it's natural, it's like a part of my hair. I'm not washing it out.
So let's talk about these ingredients because it's what's in it that makes it so effective. Because we've all used styling products before and have been left with build-up. So we know about the hydrolyzed soy. That's the key volumizer. But what about the nourishing ingredients? We've got macadamia oil.
Macadamia, we've got walnut in there, and we've got moringa. Moringa gives it the beautiful smell that you would have experienced as well. So it's a natural ingredient that gives really beautiful lemon uplifting smell. When we choose ingredients, it's really important to us to be looking after the scalp and hair health as well. So we look for ingredients. So what's not in there compared to it is things like alcohol, parabens, and silicones, because they're the things that really bond to the hair and give that clunky feel.
And you know what? You'll be surprised and become a label reader.
Yes,
I
agreed.
really feel because brands aren't going to tell you what you don't want to know. So you'll find alcohol in so many hair care products, and it's not good for the hair. It's not in there to be good for the hair.
Well, if you think about alcohol and what you use besides drinking, but rubbing alcohol for.
I'm okay with that one.
Cleaning.
The reality is it dehydrates. That's what it's for.
That's right.
It's to draw moisture out of things. It leaves things feeling dry. So we're spraying that all over our hair and kind of wondering why it looks dry on the ends. Like it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
And sometimes it's used as a preservative, but you're using natural preservatives.
We are, yeah.
No
and
parabens.
alcohol can be used as a preservative. That means it's in a tiny amount, not number 2 on the ingredients list. You know, it'd be right at the bottom.
Yes, exactly.
And that's the thing of getting to know, I guess, your labels and your ingredients, because what's at the top is what the product's mainly made of. So it's really important.
And I just want to remind you, this is top quality natural ingredients. Normally, you pay a huge premium for natural ingredients, because guess what? Cheap ingredients are the harsh ones. But today at Openshop, there is no compromise, because we're giving you the most incredible deal, $79.95. And by the way, did I mention exclusive? I don't think I mentioned exclusive. You can't get this deal anywhere else, okay? So exclusive to us here at Openshop, delivered to your door for free. And you are getting the shampoo and the conditioner for free. So you don't even have to think, oh, should I get the shampoo and conditioner and the mask, or and the detox because there's no, you don't have to consider it, because we're going to give it to all of it to you for $79.95. So you can experience the whole system. And you know, if you've been wanting to make that change and go natural, and you think, oh, I've tried natural before and it didn't quite clean my hair well, you've got 30 days to find out that that's something in the past. There is no compromise now when it comes to buying natural ingredients, and from an Australian brand.
Yes, which is exciting, and we make it all in Australia as well.
So it's 100% Australian made and Australian owned. That is
Yes.
incredible for that price. That is incredible.
Yeah.
And I can't stop smelling it.
It
smells
so
like
nice.
so beautiful.
Yeah, it does.
So, and how do you feel? How does your hair smell to you? Because you know it's very if it's an artificial fragrance, or if you are a little bit sensitive to perfumes, which I am. And if you've washed your hair in something cheap or that's not natural, sometimes you want to go and wash your hair again just to get rid of the smell. How do you feel?
It feels like it's deeply moisturising it, and it feels like I just want to touch it and cuddle it all the time.
Well, you can,
It
because
feels
it's not
like
sticky.
a spa
It's soft.
treatment. It's so good. It feels so...
You know what, Wendy just touched on something that I really want to go back to, because I think we skimmed over it a little bit, and that is, we are talking about skincare for your hair. It's the scalp that we are really dealing, because the scalp is where good hair is produced.
Yeah.
So can we have a look at, as we go to the before and afters, Wendy, let's talk about the health of the scalp, because that is your foremost, number one, important.
Always. I mean, when we start looking at the type of products we want to bring out, we always think about the scalp first, because that leads to healthy hair. I mean, the reality is we've always been down this road of, our hair, we want it to be shiny, we want it to be glossy, but no one really thinks about the reality of where that's coming from.
That's so true.
Or how our scalp works. I mean, there's 1,000 nerve endings in our scalp.
Oh my gosh.
So
is that why I felt like I was having a massage
and that's why the sensory
heaven?
experience
That's why
is
it's
so
so
beautiful as
good.
well. So you've got nerve endings, you've got obviously all your hair follicles, you've got sweat glands. That's why you get the sweaty hair. So it's really important. And the first thing for hair growth is, if you've got especially build up around the follicles of your hair, how does your hair actually come out and grow and be healthy?
I had not thought of that until now. I mean, I knew this felt good. I knew that it was obviously something I'd never done before. Feeling good is obviously really important, but that makes sense when you think about it, like...
You've got to scrub the skin. Your scalp's made of skin.
Yeah.
And we exfoliate our face and our body,
Yes,
and our
true.
poor old scalp up there trying to
Especially at the end of summer, if you've had, like I have, a couple of sunburn where I wear, one of those hats that's not a full cap, and you sometimes get a little bit of sunburnt scalp, and it's irritated and it can be embarrassing. If you're sitting there, if you're out at a restaurant, you're sitting there scratching your scalp because it's a little bit flaky.
Actually, that's a good point, Wendy. What about people who do have itchy scalp, dry scalp, sensitive scalp? Is this good for them to use the detox shampoo?
Yeah, I mean, we created that for those people. I mean, for two things, for people with build-up and for people that had scalp irritations as well. So the whole idea is it's kind of got ingredients in it. So the black lava salt is blended with activated charcoal, and when that happens, it creates a porous, that the charcoal and the salt becomes porous, and it kind of sweeps up everything as it goes.
Right.
So it gets little holes that, as it goes along your scalp, it takes everything as you go, like a vacuum kind of thing.
So it really
that's
is
why-
a true, like an exfoliator.
Yeah.
Like a skin exfoliator, like a scalp
Yeah, so it's
exfoliator.
exfoliating the scalp and
And
it's
the hair.
picking and the hair.
Wow.
So it works on both. It's really great on the scalp if you've got itchy, a little bit dry, you've got
Because I'm
sunburn.
colouring. Because I'm colouring. It's
Colouring.
dry.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how we use it? Because we've got, this is a new step, right?
is.
And it's one that we replace our normal shampoo with. So on those days where you know you've got build up and you feel like you need a detox, we all know those days,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You're going, instead of using a shampoo, you're going to use your detox shampoo. Wendy, tell me how we use it in the shower.
So you don't need to use it every time you wash your hair.
Okay.
So it depends how often you wash your hair. I mean, the beauty of Revelry is we get told constantly that you wash your hair less. And I know that myself. I've halved the amount of times I wash my hair, which it takes me an hour to blow dry. So it makes me very happy to save that hour. Yeah, pretty much, if you added it up over time. So basically, you're going to get in the shower as normal, run some water through, not too much, you don't need it to be too wet.
Right.
And then you kind of, exactly like that.
Exactly what I did. Well, yeah, I just sort of put the amount that I'd probably put to condition my hair.
Yes.
Is that right?
So a little bit more than your normal
right.
shampoo. So
Okay.
about a 50 cents piece worth, depending on the length of your hair. But what you'll feel is it does be open, it feels a little bit different to your normal shampoo. It's got sort of a bit of a tacky feel to it.
Soothing to me. It
And
felt
that's
soothing,
all
like
the
a
ingredients
mask.
have run through it. Because-
Almost like a mask.
Yeah, like a mask. Yes. Yeah.
So for me, it felt soothing, and the black salt for me felt like an exfoliator. It didn't, because I thought, oh, I hope it's not like a scrub, because you know sometimes your scalp could be sensitive. Like I said, I have flakiness. For me, it was super soothing. It was invigorating. It was an absolute treat, and I thought, gosh, I can't wait to do this again.
So do we need to leave it on a little bit, Wendy, or
Well,
what do you
I
think?
mean, it depends how much time you've got. I mean, I'm always like, take as much time as you've got, but if you've got to get out the door, then you can do it in 3 minutes as well. So just like, you know, wash your hair in your normal way. I mean, it smells amazing. So you kind of want to keep it on a little bit longer.
So the longer you leave, I mean, this is, we talked about this off camera, didn't we, Wendy? Is that, you know, we all get off at the mask at the salon. It's like, I don't have time.
Yeah.
I don't have time. So we want it to be effective, even if it is literally as a shampoo.
Fast.
But if you've got time,
can
leave it on for a
3
little bit
minutes.
longer.
Everything we create is with our time and how much time we've got. Everything can work quickly, but it also is created to smell beautiful, feel beautiful. So if you want to keep it on longer and make a spa experience of it, then
I think
you
the
can.
heat from the shower, the shower, I felt like there was an oil burner with some beautiful essential oils. It just, the aroma that was coming through. It was a real sensory experience. So it was, first of all, the touch, the feel on my scalp, the smell, and then the finished product. I was like, oh, this looks okay. Thank you very much.
If you want what she's having, then what you need to do is get yours on order, and it's really, really simple. 132580 is the number you call. Openshop.com. We are open 24/7. And if you want to know how to get this amazing pack, you can do that right now. $79.95. Let's take a look.
Introducing Revelry Hair Co., leaders in the hair and beauty industry. Australian-owned Revelry is different to any other range on the market. No matter what your hair condition is, it's Revelry's promise to deliver you salon-grade results in your home. This is your opportunity to discover exclusive offers from the Revelry Haircare range. With Openshop, you'll receive free express delivery anywhere in Australia and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Plus, if it's your first purchase at Openshop, you'll receive an instant 10% saving off your order. Call Openshop on 132580. Visit us at openshop.com.au or through the Openshop app. Revelry Hair Co., the finest quality hair care products with all natural ingredients and is 100% silicone free.
Well, yes, it is a whole new concept when it comes to hair care that is skincare, that is detoxing, and we're going to go onto a whole new model now and talk about a little bit more in depth on this amazing detox shampoo. Who have we got, Gabs?
We've got the beautiful Tara. Hello, Tara. Thank you for coming along today.
Thanks for having me.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
You look absolutely gorgeous. How are you feeling?
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah, love it, love it.
Good. What type of hair issues do you have?
Well, my problem is I often get just a real dry, itchy scalp. So I don't know if it's weather or what, but it just gets really irritated.
Yes.
And I find that medicated shampoos are quite harsh on my hair
be.
and also on my skin.
That's a point. That's a good point.
So, and it also strips my hair of, just the oils
The shine.
and my colour, yes.
Colour, right. Okay, so you've tried the medicated shampoos.
I have, yeah.
And how does your hair feel now?
Oh my God, it just feels so soft.
It looks,
It feels
Yes.
bouncy.
It looks shiny.
just
The first thing I
light.
can see is shine.
Yeah.
To me, I mean, I know that you just had it done. You just had the treatment.
I did.
And did they do the 4 steps? Did they do the detox? They started with the detox?
They did, yes.
Okay. And how was that for your scalp?
Oh
If
my
you've got an irritated scalp,
Yeah.
how did you find this on your scalp?
Well, the first thing I noticed actually was the smell.
Isn't
the
it
smell was just, it was beautiful.
Isn't it
There was the
beautiful?
peppermint.
Look,
and
I know you're
then-
not going to believe this at home, but we have to show you a photo of Tara before. Otherwise, you wouldn't have believed it, right? I mean, look, gorgeous hair, but it's flat and lifeless,
Well,
right?
it looks like it's been coloured. It almost looks a shade lighter. And I don't know, Wendy, if that's the shine from the finishing, from the volume mist, or I don't know whether that's just because the bulk has been scrubbed, taken out of it with the exfoliator, meaning the dry shampoo or the waxes or the sprays or the things that would have been
The
stuck.
pollution.
The
But we haven't even
pollution.
talked about environmental damage because that is also really quite significant.
Big. I mean, there's 2 types of damage on your hair, and sort of some of the first things you learn. There's chemical and there's environmental.
Right.
And environmental is, especially in Australia, has a big impact. We're in sun and harsh climate all the time.
Yeah.
We have. It's really hot and it gets
Dry.
cold, it's dry heat depending on where you live, the humidity, and then pollution and just everyday environment does really, I mean, we have to think about how fragile our hair is.
Well-
I mean, we kind of think it's really robust because we put it through the ringer. We're like, okay, we'll colour it, we'll style it, we'll dry it, but it's actually a really fine fibre, and looked after it's really strong, but it's very easy to deteriorate it over time as well.
So even though it's strong, it's delicate in terms
Yeah.
of what we should do to it. We should be thinking about it in a different way. I'm now thinking about it in a different way. I'd never really thought about hair like skincare. I'd never really thought about having to do this process, and this step really set this apart for me. And then, of course, the finishing, the volumizing this for me to be able to create a style. I've either got an updo or a downdo because I can't do anything. I'm going to really look forward to
We're
a
all
new
gonna
style.
get so many
I've got
more.
3 now.
Yeah. Look, can we talk about the key ingredients? Because this is a new concept to a lot of us, detox shampoo. So, of course, it's going to be new ingredients that we haven't seen in hair care before. What's that key ingredient, the lava salt? Tell me about that.
So the lava salt is a natural salt from Hawaii.
Right.
So we don't get to go and get it, unfortunately, but it comes to us. Once that salt has been naturally derived, it's then mixed in with activated charcoal. And we all kind of know activated charcoal because obviously it absorbs things, but the 2 of them together become a really dynamic ingredient. So they come together, they swell. Once they're activated with the water, they become porous. And because they naturally draw things out, the porosity draws everything into those porous holes.
Okay.
So basically the ingredient's kind of picking up the debris from the scalp, which is either dry scalp, product builder.
Right.
And that's where the shine comes from. I mean, the number one thing people say when they use the detox shampoo is how shiny their hair is or how their colour looks like they've just had it done. And especially in blonde hair as well.
Oh, blonde hair. Ricky looked as though she'd had her hair coloured, and your hair looks as though, because of the shine, to me it looks like it's just a shade lighter. It just, because of the shine, it's picking up that beautiful glistening, the light, the natural lights and all of the rest. How do you feel?
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Like, it just feels
All
beautiful.
right, so it's not just the lava salt though.
No.
You've also got an amazing, it's the cremisol. Is that, am I saying that right?
Yeah,
Cremisol. What's that? It's an oil.
So cremisol is an oil, and it comes from, it's grown only in North Africa and Ethiopian regions, so quite dry, arid regions. But it's a little berry and it's the seed that has the oil in it. So it's a really high yielding oil that they managed to get out of the seed. But the beauty of that is the first time you use it on your hair, it actually affects the diameter of your hair. So again, that's helping with the thickness. So quite often one of the amazing feedback after this is the volume. So the salt obviously helps with that because your hair's freer, but the cremisol again is giving you a much thicker hair strand instantly. So the more you use it, the more it works as well. But what I love is the first time you use it, you'll see the result.
That's incredible. So that's why her hair not only looks like it's got more volume, it kind of
does, yeah, it
right?
does.
So it's
And
not
so-
just an optical illusion, it is va-va-voom.
Yeah.
It's nice and bouncy and full.
And if you think about the hair shaft, the hair shaft, as we all know, kind of has the roof tiles on the outside, and then the inside's the cortex, whereas we're filling in those gaps. So when your hair gets damaged, the roof tiles kind of, the shaft lifts up, but nothing really happens there. That's the protective layer. So what happens underneath is if the oil is light enough to penetrate, it kind of fills in underneath the shaft. So you've got a flat surface for the shaft for the cuticle to lay down on the top. And that's where you get the shinier, the lighter, the better reflect, and nicer feeling hair as well.
And it really, I mean, that's something we all want. So whether you have thick hair, fine hair, limp hair, red hair, brown hair, blonde, this is for all of us. The detox shampoo can literally be used by all of us when we, particularly unless you live on the mountains and you don't use any styling products and you have no pollution. If that's you, I'm surprised you have TV. But anyway, so we all are going to benefit from the detox shampoo, and so for everybody buying it today, you are also going to get not great value but beautiful hair, particularly if you want that volume, because the shampoo and the conditioner and the volumizing mist has been designed specifically for you to lift that volume and to hold it all day. Because Wendy, what I find, because I am like, if you look up in the diary, in the dictionary, limp fine hair, there's a picture of me there because I have very, very, very fine limp hair. And so it's a very fine line between styling and all of a sudden having to literally rewash my hair and start again.
I mean, this range for us, the volume range, was a range that we really put a lot of thought into. And to be honest, the best tester I had was my mum, because we have completely opposite hair, and she was very honest throughout it. But these, I feel like everyone at home that has this hair is long suffering. You've tried so many products, everyone said you'll get volume, but you don't get volume that will last. And you've been through lots of different products, lots of different ingredient types, and you kind of don't really ever get there. So the fact that we were able to get volume products that really delivered volume was something that we really worked really hard on, and we're really, really happy with the results.
Well, you've done well. It's very unique, and for me, I must say, I gave up. I resigned a little while ago from trying to get hairdos, because unless I went to the hairdresser, unless I actually had a professional do it for me, and then I'd want to wash it the next day because of all the stuff that was in there, I just struggled. So I struggled to get the volume and the hold without all the sprays, without the lacquers, without the mousses and the gumps and the bits and pieces that really I felt like I'd lifted one hair and the whole hair went with it. This is, for me, an absolute treat. So thank you, Wendy.
Actually, after the first time I used the detox, friends thought I'd been to the salon.
Oh, wow.
And I'd styled my own hair. So, hey, can I read some review? Because you've got so many reviews. So you've got a lot of. It's been 5 years. It's quite a young company. So this is something quite new, but already people are completely devoted. This is written by Carrie. She said, "I love using the detox shampoo. It really gives your hair a lift and leaves it feeling smooth and soft. It also gives your hair colour a lift, especially blondes," and I can absolutely vouch for that. When we talk about, results, that's what we want. Okay, that's what we want from our hair care, that's what we want from our skincare. And Tara, I mean, that's what you said off camera, right? The results are amazing.
They really are, and the whole treatment itself was just beautiful. From the smells to the experience to the soothingness on my scalp. It was wonderful. It really was.
Soothingness on your scalp.
Yeah, it really was.
I can relate to that. I can relate to that. Not only does it feel good, it looks great.
Oh, thank you.
What a combination.
And isn't it great to think that we are reducing the build-up every time we shampoo, rather than stripping our hair, stripping the natural oils. And remember, if you are doing it in the shower, all of those chemicals would be going over your body. So you're looking after your body as well. Now, if you want to grab your Revelry pack today, you can. Here at Openshop, we have the best deal ever. You're getting the shampoo and the conditioner for free. You're getting free delivery, okay? No compromise at all. Here is how you order. Be quick.
Introducing Revelry Hair Co., leaders in the hair and beauty industry. Australian-owned Revelry is different to any other range on the market. No matter what your hair condition is, it's Revelry's promise to deliver you salon-grade results in your home. This is your opportunity to discover exclusive offers from the Revelry Haircare range. With Openshop, you'll receive free express delivery anywhere in Australia and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Plus, if it's your first purchase at Openshop, you'll receive an instant 10% saving off your order. Call Openshop on 13 25 80. Visit us at openshop.com.au or through the Openshop app. Revelry Hair Co., the finest quality hair care products with all natural ingredients and is 100% silicone free.
Oh I'm so excited. You are loving this pack, and what's not to love? An amazing deal. Australian company, natural ingredients, beautiful hair. I'm sorry, but you are going to get a little bit addicted to this shopping at Openshop because it doesn't stop here. We are going to be bringing you some of the best brands, some of the best products, the best prices, and we ship it to your door for free. So let's get back into Revelry. Thank you so much for joining us. We have Wendy, our developer, and our brand new model here, Kelly's here.
Kelly.
Gabs, what's Kelly's issue?
Kelly was telling me before about her hair issues, and Kelly, tell us, you've just recently had your hair cut. Now that it's shorter, how are you finding hair management?
It certainly needs a little more volume.
Right.
And this feels really light and beautiful, and like that's very achievable.
Yeah. So how did the experience feel for you? You just had the 4-step process done. How did it feel?
Beautiful.
Great.
Absolutely beautiful, and it smells amazing. The orange in the treatment, I believe.
Well, there's 4 steps to the process, and every different product has a different experience and a different smell. But
Oh, Kelly, look at you. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
Kelly.
that is crazy. Now, you haven't had it cut because that was this morning, right?
But it's full and it's got bounce and it's got shape. And again, I find it looks incredibly lighter. Is that the shine, Wendy? Is that due to the volume, the final step in the process, that volume spray, the mist?
It definitely is, but the shine comes pretty much from the whole system, but the volume mist is the final spray. So normally how we would end, obviously, is we would spray with something that then kind of dulls the hair down because of the ingredients that's in it.
Right.
Because this is natural and sits within the hair, we don't dull it down. So that's why we keep the shine.
Okay, it looks absolutely beautiful. So the Volume Boost shampoo and the Volume Boost conditioner, how did you feel about those products?
Yeah, beautiful. It's really nice to have natural products, especially I have a bit of a sensitive scalp, so it's important, obviously, not only for your hair, but what goes all over your body and scalp.
That's a really good point. Carla said that before. You know, I hadn't even thought about that.
Because your skin's an organ, right? And your biggest organ. So you don't want, if you've got sensitive skin, please don't use harsh chemicals on your hair because it's washing over your body. You'll get dry
thought
skin.
about that, Carla. I think that is so, for me, that is so important. Look, feels good, looks great, but you know, to be able to feel like you're healthy, that you're using healthy products.
Can we talk about one really important ingredient that we did touch on at the beginning of the show, but I want to go back to it because we're talking about shampoos and conditioners now. So many products have silicone in it, and you've kept it out. And something that Wendy said to me off camera, which I didn't even know, it's not necessary. Like it's not a hair-friendly ingredient.
No, and I mean the reason it's not is it suffocates the hair. I mean it's one of those ingredients that you use because you get, for bigger brands that you're trying to get that soft feeling instantly, that's what it does.
Right.
But what happens is it coats the hair and it becomes kind of, not a plastic, but it's got that kind of feel around it. And over time it builds up more and more. So that basically stops any moisture getting into the hair. So we're kind of in this process of where we're conditioning our hair, but we're actually putting an ingredient on it that stops anything actually getting into the hair to condition it. So it kind of doesn't really work. You are putting a barrier around the hair before anything's even gone into it. And this particular fine hair or anyone that wants volume, this is the ingredient to stay away from.
So you use an alternative. Talk to me about that.
We do. So this was kind of a really game-changing part for the brand. I mean, there was a point of where we didn't think we could do shampoos and conditioners because without silicone, I couldn't get a comb through my hair. So it was kind of like, well, this just isn't going to happen because it's not going to work. And we've searched high. We really found ingredients from all over the world, and we found an ingredient called Lexfil. And it's a completely naturally derived from vegetables silicone replacement. So that's why we're able to get the performance in the brand that feels like traditional hair care, but use more natural ingredients.
Okay.
And so kind of change but what you'll notice and you'll see there.
It's rich, it's creamy. The thing I love is it's not running off my hand. You know when your hair's wet and you put a conditioner in, you sometimes feel like you lose part of it. To me, it was thick and rich and creamy and luxe. It was luxurious.
But we don't want it to be too heavy because if we have fine hair and we want to pump up the volume, the last thing we need is a really, really heavy, dense conditioner. So this has been formulated exactly for that, right?
And the thing is, you'll notice sometimes when you wash your hair, you know, as you rinse your conditioner out, you get that slightly slimy feel as it comes out. That's the silicone. And so that is sort of, you can feel it sort of just running down the hair as it goes. So it shows that it just kind of slips down the hair and then whatever's left stays on the hair.
Can I tell you something really interesting? You know, the detox, amazing. The spray, incredible. But your best-selling products are these two guys.
These two, the shampoo and conditioner. Which is quite unusual for a hair care brand. Like in my career, this is probably one of the first times I've seen that, because I can't stress enough, if you have got fine hair, and I know you will have tried so many things, but give it a go.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you it will change how your hair is. Like it's
and you're getting them for free.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
Value. It is absolutely, like I said, I've paid for conditioning, for moisturising, or for treatments in salons, you know, between $40 and $60 for one. The volume that you're getting here, not just the volume with your hair, the volume, the amounts of use. I mean, if we're washing our hair less, which you said, we're also going to stretch this product out, which I love. So it's value. So, you know, even if I'm buying the expensive supermarket convenience sometimes that I shouldn't, but, you know, sometimes you think, I've just got to grab it, and I've never really been that happy with any of them. The cost of this, for me, works out cheaper than the expensive ones that I've been.
So can we talk a little bit about that, about actually how much per wash we're going to use? Obviously, we're going to use it less because ideally we want to be washing every second day instead of every day. So straight away we're going to use less anyway. How much do we use each time we wash?
Depending on the length of your hair, but if your hair, I mean, all of us, have similar length hair, I guess. You probably use about that much, about a 10-cent piece worth. But what you want to do is, it's really important, especially if you're washing your hair less, to shampoo twice.
Okay.
So in the first shampoo, use about a 5-cent piece in your hands, rub it into your hair, and that will kind of pick up, I guess, the bulk of styling product, dirt, anything else that you've got on there. And then what you'll do is you'll use about a 10-cent piece to do your second shampoo. And that's when you'll get the really deep cleaning of the scalp, and your hair will feel really cleansed as well.
Okay, so detox a couple of times a week, shampoo at least once, of course, but if you have time, twice, and then straight onto the conditioner. Do you recommend that we take the moisture out of the hair? First, I was told by a hairdresser that you should get a little
towel dry, towel dry?
Yeah, just get a little face wash or a hand towel and just try and get that moisture out so that we're trying to get more grab of the hair of all of those ingredients. Do you recommend that?
I mean, that's kind of a step that I guess most of us don't want to do. You can just wring it out just a little bit, but you don't need to get a huge amount out. One of the ingredients in our shampoo and conditioner is called Vecorexin, and what that does is that actually attaches the ingredient to the hair. So regardless of how wet it is, as it goes into the hair, it penetrates to the hair shaft, and it actually attaches to the hair shaft.
Right, so it's your delivery system.
It's a delivery system.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And so it's delivering the good ingredients into the hair, and then they're staying there.
Who's got time to towel dry? My hairdresser says that. Like, really? I'm lucky if I brush my teeth. I've got to get the kids out the door. I've got this and that. You know, I need this to be stress-free.
Well, it sounds like hair technology. So for me, it sounds like not only is it 100% Australia made and 100% natural, you know, whatever that ingredient you just said was, the Vecorexin, it sounds like it's hair technology. So this is really, really exciting. Less work, better results.
Okay, so how do you get yours? Well, it's really easy. You call us right here, 1325 80, and you're going to be able to get it delivered to your door for absolutely nothing. We are shipping for free here at openshop.com. You can go online as well. Check it out, $79.95.
Introducing Revelry Hair Co., leaders in the hair and beauty industry. Australian-owned Revelry is different to any other range on the market. No matter what your hair condition is, it's Revelry's promise to deliver you salon-grade results in your home. This is your opportunity to discover exclusive offers from the Revelry Haircare range. With Openshop, you'll receive free express delivery anywhere in Australia and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Plus, if it's your first purchase at Openshop, you'll receive an instant 10% saving off your order. Call Openshop on 13 25 80. Visit us at openshop.com.au or through the Openshop app. Revelry Hair Co., the finest quality hair care products with all natural ingredients and is 100% silicone free.
So you are loving Revelry. I can't wait till you get this at home and get it into your hands. Remember, Australian made, Australian owned, no toxic chemicals, and the most beautiful fine ingredients to detox your hair, give you great volume and boost, and 100% silicone free. And we've heard from Wendy. It's been an amazing show. Congratulations on such an incredible brand. We're going to look at our models one last time. Talk to me about the results that ladies at home are going to get when they pick up their Revelry kit today.
So the main results you're going to get, I mean, it's healthier hair, but I think it's the other things. Often we hear healthy hair, it's the other things that you get that are about lighter, brighter looking hair, hair you have to wash less, hair that doesn't the style lasts. It's not, you haven't blow dried it in the morning and then by the end of the day, or not even the end of the day, halfway through, you kind of look in the mirror and you're like, well, that was a bit of a waste of my time, really.
Yeah, well, look at Tara. She looks gorgeous. I mean, the volume's there, the shine's there, the colours come back to life. I mean, this,
gorgeous.
You know, this is an instant gratification product, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's a real quick pick-me-up. It is just that instant, that's that instant at-home salon treatment. That's the way that I felt. I really felt that I had a salon treatment that I could do, that I didn't need to read lots of instruction manuals about how to do it. It just worked.
And you know what I love about it, Gabs, is that you're going to get less breakage. If you look after your hair and you've been trying to grow it longer or trying to get a style that you've loved, and you just can't get it because every time you get to a certain length, it starts breaking off. Consider the chemicals that you might have been exposing your hair to. So, you know, over time, I mean, these girls have used it once, but over time, it's going to get, your hair is going to get stronger and healthier, right?
Yeah, and the less breakage is twofold. Obviously, you're looking after the ends of the hair, which is the oldest part of the hair. But the other thing is when you look after your scalp, that is stimulating blood growth to your scalp. And so that is where obviously hair is grown. So the more you're looking after your scalp, the more you're getting blood flow to your scalp with ingredients. And I mean, in the detox shampoo, you've got menthol and peppermint. They're two ingredients known to help stimulate the scalp as well.
Really?
So you get obviously the twofold benefits of your scalp's helping you, but your ends are in, you know, much better condition as well. And it closes down any breakage so that it doesn't get any worse as it goes up the hair as well.
Absolutely. So your hair is going to grow the same way. It's just not going to be stripped of oils. It's not going to be damaged.
That's right.
And your scalp is going to be so healthy and clean, and you won't have all of the, you know, you'll be able to wear black again. Now let's have a look at our other models here. Rika, the gorgeous blonde. I feel that if you are a blonde and you know, you get to that 3 or 4 week mark and you go, oh my gosh, I've still got 2 weeks before I go and see my hairdresser. This is going to give your colour a lift.
A lift, yeah. I mean, the whole range will, in particular the detox shampoo. Again, moving any build-up. What happens is it just freshens up the colour, makes it look a little bit brighter. And then when you shampoo and condition and use the mist that doesn't then overburden the hair and weigh it down, you keep the shine. And it is one of the best bits of feedback that we get is how shiny. And similar, whenever I use detox and go out, everyone's like, oh, you've had your hair colour.
Exactly.
No.
Well, that's what happened
to me.
to
You know, the name, I just washed it.
That's exactly what I said when my friend said to me, did you go to the hairdresser? Oh, no, I just washed it.
It's not just a wash. It's not just
a wash. It was a Revelry wash and it was a detox wash. And you know what? You know, as a blonde, it's very hard to get shine on a blonde because the pigment is stripped from your hair.
Right.
So you can't, it's very hard to, and then if you've got fine blonde hair, you're trying to put shine in it and then it weighs it down.
What about colour treated hair? What about people that actually colour treat their hair? You know, it is difficult as well to get that shine. I've found with the styling as well, it seems to have added dimension to my colour. So that's really, really nice for me.
Highlights. Oh yes, you've got highlights, love.
It brings out the natural.
I'm not used to having such beautiful hair. It's a real treat. Thank you again, Wendy. It's awesome.
Yes. So volume, you're getting condition, and you're looking after your scalp. Remember, detoxing the scalp, getting rid of the dead skin, getting rid of the pollution, and oh my gosh, the dry shampoo. I mean, it's great, but oh my gosh, we need to get rid of it. It builds up. Let's have a look at our last gorgeous model, Kelly, with the beautiful bob. And the transformation on this one was amazing for me. The lift vertically and horizontally.
Stunning.
Like it's just boom, it's like pumped up.
Stunning, absolutely. It is, isn't it? But it doesn't look flyaway.
No.
And it doesn't look as though she has any product in there at all. So it's got a beautiful natural look and feel, the bounce, the shine. And if you wanted to go and do an updo tonight or an updo tomorrow, again, you don't feel like you have to get a brush and either try and, you know, sort of wrangle your hair through the brush to try and get some movement. How lovely to be able to get one style and then do another style without having to wash every day.
Well, it saves the ponytail the next day. You know, there's that whole thing where you blow dry and the next day it's a ponytail. You can at least maybe get to day 3 before you have to do the ponytail because you can restyle. You can run your straightener, if you use a straightener or a dryer, you can run that back through. And the amazing thing about the volume is it's good as a spritz. So you've got 2 ways of using it. You can either on wet hair before you blow dry or the next day.
Like a redo.
Oh,
just a redo.
I haven't done that. I'm going to try. I'm going to try that
so
tomorrow.
spritz it through and then, you know, you blow dry back just to run through.
And you know what? We can't finish the show without a little bit of a finale of the gorgeous redhead there at the end of the set. How gorgeous.
I'm really, I wasn't having a bad hair day yesterday until I used this, and I've now realised there's a little bit of a difference in what I was using and what I will be using from here on in.
You know what, I'm looking at that before. That's your mum face, right? When your kids ask you something, it's like, come on.
No, it's like I've got a two-step process. I wash, I shampoo, I dry, I straighten, I get out the door. Now I'm going to turn into that four-step process. It's going to take it to that next level, and I'm going to float out the door in a different way.
Like you just stepped out of a salon. And all you need is Revelry. And this is, you know, if you thought that you couldn't use natural product and get a really great style, forget that. That's in the past, because Revelry has brought us a product that allows us to create amazing styles, to get rid of build-up, to nurture and nourish our hair and our scalp, and so affordably here at Openshop. Did I tell you it's an exclusive deal? You can't get this deal anywhere else. You're literally getting the shampoo and conditioner for free on top of the unique, original, amazing detox shampoo. Now, the detox shampoo is normally around about $39.95. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and the mist, the amazing mist, the volumizing mist, also around $39.95. And then you get your full-size shampoo and your full-size conditioner. Normally, they would be $50 for the two. They are yours for free, as is the delivery. We're going to ship that to you anywhere around Australia. If you don't like it, ship it back. It's easy and simple. 30-day money-back guarantee. Natural product, Australian brand. Thank you so much, Wendy, for coming in.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work. I can't wait to see more of the range. Stay with us for more of the range. Thank you to all of our gorgeous models, Tara, Rika, Kelly, and Gabs. You're such a good sport at the floor shop.
I'm really excited. I've now got a third, do an up, do a down, doing a beautiful wavy do.
Oh, you have a whole entourage ready to go. Thank you so much for joining us here at Openshop. You can place your order right now, $13.25.80, or jump online, openshop.com.au, and shop for Revelry today.